Hello, I'm Jay Plays Games. I'm here with a Fallout tips guide showing you what to do when you first come into Sanctuary and how you can get some better ways to basically make your first settlement. When you first click on the workshop, it can be quite confusing. There's lots of resources and things to build, and a lot of them will say that you can't build this, can't build that. Before you build anything, is run around the map and get rid of all the junk and rubbish you don't need. You can literally scrap everything in this area. It's going to give you a lot of resources to build whatever you want. You can see your boundaries are highlighted in green. Once you step out the boundaries, you can't do anything in that area. The first thing to get rid of is some of the really dilapidated and smashed houses. I got rid of this one completely. And there's one over here that you can get rid of too. Just go over to it and press the X button. You're not going to need any of this old rubbish. And having a nice brand new landscape to build on will make your settlement much nicer to be around. Be careful for enemies, they can still attack you. Just make sure you hold the right button so you can come out of the mode. And simply hold it again near a crafting station and you'll go back into it. Also make sure you talk to Sturgis. He'll give you some initial quests, basically giving you a tutorial how to build your settlement.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
I just want to trade a few things.
Complete the quests that he wants, like providing food for the sanctuary settlers or water. And as long as you've gone around and dismantled a lot of junk and rubbish lying around the area, you should have nearly all the materials you need to complete everything. The workshop is probably the easiest one to get your head around, followed closely by the weapons workbench. These are the two I would concentrate on initially. Be careful as well though when you do build things like water generators like I have here. You need to connect them up to power and electricity. So whenever you think about placing something, think about where the generator for it's going to go. And don't worry if you've put something you don't want it to be. You can always move it later on to somewhere else. But it's definitely a good idea to go around scrapping all the useless bits of furniture and rubbish lying around your first settlement. This is also a very quick way to investigate houses so you don't have to go through every single house demolishing every single tiny piece of furniture. By scrapping things first, you're not clogging up your inventory with loads of useless bits. It is still going to take time to build your settlement up. You're still going to need advanced materials to build some of the better things. Especially when it comes to defence, like traps and turrets. But there are certain things you could build off straight away, almost. It's almost a game into itself, so really make sure you devote a lot of time to it if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, if you're really not bothered about settlements, you can just skip it altogether. And just use the weapons and armour crafting benches as you play through the game. So, hopefully that has been giving you a few little tips on how to get started on building your settlement. I've been Jay Plays Games and I'll see you very soon.